Hey, hey. Happy Wednesday. It's your girl, Asha Noel, and we're back for another good old chit chat with Sophista Ratchet Chats. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy hump day. Say hey to me. Hey, friend. Happy birthday, girl. It's still your birthday. We got to plan something. Like, I need to see you. It's your birthday. Hey, Carla. What's up, my Virgo sister? Y'all jumped right on in today. I'm here for it. Y'all ready to talk today, huh? Y'all ready to chit chat? I'm ready a little bit. I had a lot going on this week, but I'm ready to chat. How y'all week been so far? It's midweek, you know. It's midweek. It's Wednesday. Are you winding down, or are you still trying to get over that hump? You hear me? Mm-hmm. Chilling. Okay, Carla, chill, girl. You know what? I'm fasting, y'all. So I ain't gonna get into much detail about that because it is sacred. But just let y'all know. So I don't even have my wine tonight. It's water for me. Mm-hmm. Hey, brother. What's up? Willie Taylor in the house. Self checkout in the house. You know what, Carla? I have not been able to really experience the weather because I work from home and then I Uber in the morning before I work from home. So it don't be really that nice in the morning. Um, it's gonna be kind of cool. So I don't know how it feels like midday. I need to sit outside and work or something. I want to enjoy this nice weather too. I be stuck up in the house answering emails and chats. Ugh. Thank you, brother. Thank you for sharing. Yes, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, tag the people. I'm trying to get this content up, so I need y'all to make sure y'all share, 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 share. Tag as many people as you can. If you're watching from YouTube, hit that notification bell so you get notifications when I do go live or post any videos. That will help a lot. Okay. I'm trying to get these numbers up on Facebook and YouTube. Your girl is trying to stay consistent. This here thing. Listen, man, gotta be right, okay? Thank you. Yes, tag. Hey, what's up, Snow? I still call it Snow, but that's my childhood friend, y'all. She didn't tune in tonight. What's up? Check her out too, y'all. Alexandria White. Check her out. She customizes a lot. She customized my son first smock for me. He's a barber now. He's in barber school. And she made his smock for me and he loved it. It was so nice. So check her out. She customized so much, like a lot, not just clothing. She do parties and everything. So yes, definitely check her out, y'all. I might be hitting you up, girl. My son graduation party, and I'm so last minute. So don't judge me, but I might be hitting you up for his graduation party. I'm gonna need some things. Okay. So let me post. Y'all know what else I'm about to get y'all. I'm getting all the preliminaries out the way before we get into the chatterization. So make sure that y'all tune in. I'm sorry, not tune in, that y'all check out my Mother's Day event. You see it in the bag, Mother's Day brunch, buffet, live music, live entertainment, great drinks, great food. It's going to be a good old time. It's disco theme, okay? Bubbles and brunch. We're going to have bubbles. We're going to have some disco going on. You might see somebody riding around there on some roller skates. You never know. It might be me, okay? Because I'm ready. I love disco. I love the 70s era. My mama will be there, so we definitely got to play some real good music because, she just want to pull something out of her closet to wear, okay? She didn't have to go buy nothing to wear for this thing. She had some right in her closet, and I should have went over there and found some for me too, okay? But it's going to be a good old time, y'all. It's on Mother's Day, May 12th, 12 to 4, okay? Get your tickets. I'm about to post it now via Facebook because last time I posted it, it was through YouTube. So it never works out right when I try to post it on YouTube. So I'm going to post it from my phone on Facebook. So y'all give me a minute. Okay, okay, okay. But yes, make sure if even if you can't make it, share the event. It is on Eventbrite. Tickets are very reasonable price for you to get good drinks. You get complimentary mimosa. If you have a package deal, you get a complimentary bottle of champagne for your mimosas. And also the food is good. The food is buffet style. It's gonna be some good brunch food, y'all. It's not just the regular um breakfast. It's brunch. Okay. It's gonna We gotta lay it out for y'all. Come dressed because we do have a best dress contest. Okay. And whoever is the best dressed wins a prize. We have audience interaction. It's gonna be a good old time. Okay. Yes, you welcome, girl. I got you. Hey, caveman. Caveman tuned in. So, okay. I don't know why I can't find my page on here. So I'm gonna post it at some point during this conversation, but I'm ready to get into this conversation. I have had a very emotional week. So this subject is very much on point. Um, Tonight we're just going to talk about a setback for a comeback. Setback for a comeback. What I mean by that is at some point in your life you felt like you failed at something, you made a mistake and it really set you back, it knocked you down. You know, a lot of us say like, "Well, I'm not gonna fall, I might teeter totter." Now right now while I stand in the Lord, I stand 10 toes down, so it can't nothing fully like knock me down anymore. I will say that you're not gonna knock me all the way down, but before you get to that certain level where you feel like I just can't be knocked down, you might, you might get a little jab in, a little gut punch that make me, bend over a little bit, but I'm not gonna fall. But at some point of our lives, we've had to deal with something that completely knocked us on our tails. And it took some time to get back to feeling like you or the new and improved you. Um, because I also feel like when you get like a second chance or you renew yourself or you overcome some things, you're not the same person. You're still you as far as character, I would hope, but some things about you changed, and that we just have to accept that, and people have to accept that as well. Some people don't like when you change and when you come out a new person after dealing with something major or drastic in your life, because I mean it's not them, so they don't know how it impacted you. They don't know how much it impacted you. So I just want to talk about, I want y'all to I like when y'all interact with me. So get into the chatterization. We're gonna talk about what we thought our biggest failure was or biggest mistake, or lesson. Let's say that. Because for me, I don't want to say mistake because I don't want to ever, 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 ever say I don't ever think that my child is a mistake. I just decided to make a decision way earlier than I probably should have with having a child. Um, I just started early, okay? But I feel like that was probably my first, because I've had more than one setback, okay? You know, give me an amen. Taina already put amen. Give me an amen if you know sometimes you have a few setbacks, okay? But the key is that you grow from it and you overcome it. All right. So, another thing I want to do is give the definition of overcome, because I do consider myself a overcomer. Um, I like to uh, say that I've overcame something because I feel like when you complete a test or go through a storm, you come out feeling like you can take on anything. It kind of give you a boost of confidence to let you know that, okay, if you got through this, you could definitely get through anything. So that's what I really want. Like I want y'all to get into the conversation, talk about that. Like that one thing that happened when you came out, you was like, oh yeah, ain't nothing. Ain't nothing stopping me now. I know if I can get through that, this is like the worst thing. And we can't predict the future, you know what I'm saying? But outside of, I feel like dealing with um grief and death, like I feel like if you've experienced that, that's almost like the worst thing you can deal with is when you're dealing with the passing of a really close loved one. If you can feel like that, if you can get over that, I think you can pretty much accomplish and overcome anything. I feel like that's the most hurtful, heartbreaking thing to have to deal with. We know death is a part of life, but it still hurts. We're human, so it still hurts. And if you can get through grief, and if you can learn how to deal with grief, I feel like you kind of just got this superpower now that nothing can really like. You might get punched in the gut, but it ain't knocking you down. Like for me, death was really hard to deal with younger, and losing somebody really close to me. Um, yeah, I think that, and what I consider my biggest moment that I've had to overcome, can't nothing stop me at this point. I don't care what it is, past, present, future. I don't care what comes my way, and I'm saying it out loud so the devil can hear me because I don't care. I ain't scared of him either. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep stomping him on his neck anyway. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I'm putting this definition up. Overcome means to succeed in dealing with a problem or difficulty. So we all overcomers, right? A winner, for real. A winner, overcomer, all that. Grief definitely changes you. I can definitely agree after losing both my parents. Oh, I don't feel nothing can take me down at this point. I totally, first of all, my condolences. I know your mom passed. I didn't know your dad passed. So I'm sorry to hear that. And your mom was so sweet. I loved her. I love Miss Kim. Um, and yeah, you definitely an overcomer, Alexandra. Like you definitely a overcomer. If you can deal with something like that, like losing both of your parents, that's very while we have you up here and you expressed um how did you overcome that? Like, because like now I know you have children, um, so what helped you be able to propel forward after two major hits like that? What helped you get over and get to the point where you was like, okay, I got this. You know what I'm saying? It's like that moment when you just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got it. When was that moment? Hey, favorite cousin. Tamika said, I haven't gotten over grief and I don't think I ever will. I have learned to push it to the side and keep moving. Yes, I know that's not healthy. But this one was hard. It was my firstborn and I was most definitely it was definitely unexpected. Yes, it was. And yes, I have changed a lot and I noticed it but I noticed it, but this is my new norm now. Yeah, sorry y'all for my stumbling. Yes, cousin, I definitely feel you on that. I don't think grief really goes away. I think an example of it is just like grief starts off as like this big huge ball of emotion that kind of just takes over your life. It takes over your everyday life. You can't think straight. You can't operate normally how you used to be. It just completely distracts you and changes the way that you think about things. You start to see things differently. You kind of shut down and isolate yourself. A lot happens when you lose someone really close and then you're grieving. So I guess maybe an idea of not so much as overcoming grief, but dealing with it, dealing with like going through it. So it's not as heavy. Like this big ball soon becomes like this small little piece that's just filling you that won't go away. It's kind of like how they do like tumors and fibroids. You shrink it. So you do what you have to do to try to get that grief to not control the rest of your life, your day, your how you interact with people, um, your social life. You know what I'm saying? It helps you stay out of depression. I know for me, when I was dealing with grief, the first time that it hit me really, really hard was losing my grandmother. Um, I was a freshman in high school. Um, and luckily I have friends and I was in extracurricular activities that kind of distracted me from the loss. But when I was alone, of course, that's all you kind of think about when it's someone so close to you. And um, when I thought I was finally over that, it seemed like then another hot loss. When I lost my brother, and that really tore me apart. Like it caused issues in my then marriage. I shut down. I shut down. Even though God had me pray for over my brother, and um, I brought my brother to church, and he gave his life to Christ before he passed away. So I feel like that part of the grief helped me just a little bit, knowing where he was going because he gave his life back to Christ. I think it was like 2 weeks before he passed away. And it was because I went to the hospital and prayed for him, and he said he wanted to come to church after I prayed for him. And we went and got him from the hospital, rolled him on in with that wheelchair, and we rolled him on up to that altar. When he said he wanted to go to the altar, when they opened the doors of the church, he went back and gave his life back to Christ. So when he passed, that was like the only thing I had to hold on to, like, okay, I know he's in a better place. I know he's with God. So that was a little comfort for me. And then after my brother, um, it was my nephew. My nephew, who was really, really close to me to the point where it's like one of my kids. He was living with me, um, changed his pampers, babysat, all that. And it hit really hard. I shut down. I didn't want to go outside. Um, yeah, and it was crazy because that was around the time them PPP loans was running around, and I actually have legit business, so I was blessed enough to benefit from that. And it's still like, you would have thought I would have been distracted with being able to help my business and have this money and just do certain things, and I was just like, no, like I was really depressed for about a good 4 or 5 months, and thank God it wasn't longer because I know some people deal with grief and depression for years. So I just thank God that He pulled me out of that thing. So I overcame that. Hallelujah. Hey nephew, Chef Official in the house, y'all. Laquan the Mac. All right, that's my nephew, y'all. He's a chef, born and raised in Chicago, but he out of ATL right now, and he can cook his tail off. All right, culinary artiste. All right. So yes, going back to what I was saying, where I think my outside of grief, because we can't control that. We can't control when we lose someone, unfortunately. Um, but me being a teen mom, at the end of the day, that was a decision. That was a choice that I made. No, I'm not gonna blame it on I was young or anything like that. Like, yeah, you might be young, but I knew exactly what I was doing. Like, we not gonna act like we didn't know what sex was in high school. Okay. So I made a choice. And so in dealing with that though, because I was young, I was 17. Um, I was 17 years old when I got pregnant with my son, and I had him at 18. And I just felt like I let so many people down, and not just myself, because I was planning to go away to college. I had got accepted to a couple colleges. I did not want to go away. I didn't want to go away pregnant. I didn't want to be away from my mother because I knew I was going to need her. So um, I didn't I wasn't I don't want to say I was depressed, because even though I made a decision, my family did not hold that against me. So they didn't treat me like a certain kind of way, because this was about to be a new chapter in my life. This is about to be something we all are about to experience together. And I just feel like I overcame that because I feel like sometimes people put you in a box though. Like when something happens to you, they put you in this box and they think they know how your life is about to turn out now and how your life is about to go because you made this one wrong decision. Like it's just gonna demolish all your dreams and goals. So I felt like I had a point to prove once I got pregnant and had my son. So my mindset was finish school or finish college because I had already graduated from high school. And I was just like, okay, I'm still going to go to college. I'm still going to go to school, trying to prove a point. I didn't want to disappoint my parents. I didn't want to disappoint family. Um, and to be honest, it wouldn't have been disappointing myself because my mindset now was just like I'm about to be responsible for another human being. Like I need money. Like I was okay with just working. I didn't want to go I didn't want to go to school, so I was doing it just to try to prove a point. But anyhow, I felt like I overcame that by making sure that my parenting and the way I presented myself and my son. I raised him in the church. I kept going to church. I made sure he knew God. I tried to raise him the right way. And um, to me, that would be proof like, in your face. I still did it. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of my wonderful son, hey, son boy. My son joining in via YouTube. My baby graduated, y'all. I'm so proud of him. So proud of you, son boy. Um, okay, because I'm about to cry. Uh, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Yes, I did. And I just I wanted to make sure that just because I made this decision doesn't mean my life is over. You know what I'm saying? Hey cousin, what's up, Disney? You see that, Tay? Willie say hey. And so I feel like I had to overcome that by showing people that I can still be successful. I did end up getting married. I did not marry my son's father, but I wanted to provide a comfortable and a home, like a loving home for him. Um, so it was a two-parent household. It just wasn't both of his biological parents at the time. But God still blessed us to be able to for him to experience that too. And it was at the right time, I feel like, because that's when he became a teenager. So he had both of his biological parents in the house together. Um, so I just felt like overcame that by first of all giving my testimony. We overcome by our testimonies. Um, but my son and what he's doing, even and no, he's not perfect, so even through his mistakes and what he's doing now and what he's accomplished and what he's overcome, it's a product of what I instilled in him, how I pushed him, how I supported him, how I raised him. um I overcame, because a lot of teen moms do fall into the stereotype and the statistic of being on welfare and having assistance and being on Section 8 all the rest of their life and working these odd and end jobs and just being stuck and settling in life because their struggle started very early. But that was not me. Thank God. I had a supportive family. Um, my son was loved by everybody on both sides, spoiled and loved. Okay. Um, so I that's something I'm going to forever brag about for the rest of my life. My son is my product. That is my greatest accomplishment to me. I'm sorry, I'm tearing up because this my baby, my only baby, y'all. He 18. Ugh. Anywho, where's my triangle when I need it? Oh my God. It's true, but you've done a phenomenal job with your boy. Thank you so much. Thank you, bro. That you and the apostle, okay? Okay, apostle. So yes, so y'all get in the chat. Y'all got me just talking and getting emotional and stuff. I don't want to do this. But yeah, I'm such a sensitive thug. So y'all tell me, get into this chat. How did y'all overcome what was probably like the biggest challenge in your life? And again, we talking about overcoming. You overcame a difficulty, so it might not have been something as drastic as having a child, or not even death. It whatever it was. How did you overcome it? Because again, people like to put us in a box and judge us. Um, you and that. Yes, okay. Me and Candace be having it. We be having it. I need it. I didn't think I was gonna like get emotional talking about this, y'all. So I would have had it on deck. So I'm sorry. I don't want to mess up this little concealer I threw on here for y'all tonight. All right. Don't cry, Ty. Don't cry. Don't cry, birthday girl. It's still well, it's your birthday. You can cry if you want to. So people like to put us in the box when you do something. They make you feel like this is your life, this is what you're supposed to be. You're not gonna have time to accomplish because you gotta raise the child. Again, I'm just using my example because that's all I can go off of right now. But that's another thing. Let's talk about that. How another reason why it's kind of hard to come over your get over your mistakes is because the people around you hold you to this person that you were like years ago. Like they have the ability to change, but you don't. So you're forever like this same person. And sometimes that can be a weight on you when that's what you're around. Because I had to do it. So I had to start separating myself from certain people that I felt like wasn't supportive of me, or it was like, oh well, this is just I can't describe it, but people are just okay with like basic and normal and just enough and in a simple life. And I am not. Um, I am not. Look, caveman calling me a punk. Really? Whatever. Yes, it definitely takes a village to raise. Yes, yes, people do. It's very upsetting. Um, yep, literally. Yeah. And right, I'm not who I was years ago. Like I cannot stand it. It's like, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get something to wipe me. As soon as I cry, I was comfortable too. Okay, I'm back. I had to get some Kleenex, y'all. Get the crying and then your nose get the running. I'm all over the place. So, but yeah, it's like people put you in this box and then they think like you can't change. You're not this same person that you were. Like, dude, especially if it's public. Whatever you did, if it's public, oh my God. You're not even the celebrities deal with it all the time. Anything happen on TV, they just what they are. They can't change. Don't use mistake. God has something in store for you and me. Yes, Carla. I love that. I love that. Hola, friend. I want all the things. Okay. All the things. I'm not basic. I don't want basic. He said, because I was a good mess, but I've evolved. People evolve and change. Exactly. Especially, come on now, years. I'm not who I was a year ago, literally. Facts. Facts. Literally. No, get stirred, brother. This is what I like. I love a good old chatterization. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like I don't understand how people think they have the ability to change themselves, but when they look at you, they only see this one thing that they remember that you did wrong, or wrong decision you make, or took a different path. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not for everybody. But the fact that you can sit up here and do whatever you want to do, but you still label me as like I got labeled as, they even made a name for me, Sister Pop Off. I was labeled as the fighter, the angry one, and it was funny at first because it's like, yeah, but once I actually started putting in the work and going to therapy and being intentional every day about not being angry and facing my childhood traumas, that was causing me to be angry, because it was never always what somebody did to me. I was just angry at one point in my life. I was just an angry person because I had a lot of buildup that I wasn't able to express or didn't know how to express. And it spilled over into some of my friendships and relationships, even to my child. We got to admit that too. I wasn't perfect. A lot of things I see my child dealing with now that's very similar to what I did. But that's how I know how to help him, because I decided to seek help so that I can change for the better. So when I see these signs, I can catch him quick before he get in his, late 20s, and have to seek therapy, when it's something that can just be nipped in the bud if you just have a conversation and allow people to learn and change. We got to give people room to change too. All right. Yes, change is good. Yeah. Right. They used to call me Sister Pop Off all the time. Like I was, because it didn't take nothing from me. It didn't take nothing for me to read you. And it wasn't always like fighting physically. But baby, my comebacks was on point. My rebuttals, I always had a response for whatever you had to say. Baby, read you down, okay? And I still can. Let me take a sip of water on it. Okay? So it's still down up in there. I just don't want to put myself in situations where I gotta pull that out. You know what I'm saying? So, because I have changed, but that doesn't mean you're going to um take my kindness for weakness. Okay, you sometimes you got to get real disrespectful to show people how respectful you have been. Sometimes some people need it. Hey sissy, she's saying hey to the sophisticated. Y'all tell my sister hey. So yes, sissy, if you coming on in, I was telling them about how I overcame teen pregnancy. People put you in a box and then they have these perceptions of you because of one decision that you made. They think your life is just over. And it's hard for you to come up out of that because people just have this perception of you and they can't see anything else because they're only looking at the now and what's right in front of them. So yeah, that's what we've been talking about. So y'all want to chime in. I'm like that now, meaning I don't take no BS and I want to deal with it right at the moment it happens. It's a blessing and a curse. Yes. Yeah. And see, that's me. Oh, brother. Because I feel like sometimes I get on people's nerves and I be when I just be want to get to the point, like, let's talk about this now. Like, I don't want to wait. Like, why we got to wait till next week to talk? Why we got to wait? Like, and so I'm always the initiator when it comes to certain things because in my mind, it's like, why drag this along? No, let's deal with this now. If whether it was I did something to offend you or you did something to offend me. It pissed me off or it made me feel uncomfortable. So I want to talk about it now. I'm not gonna go and wait until I get around my friends or somebody else and gossip about it. No, I'm going to talk to you. Let's talk about this now because what you're not about to do is play in my face. Okay? Because I wake up every day being intentional. I'm intentional about being a good person because we are in the flesh, y'all. And if we do not ask God to guide us with his Holy Spirit, baby, that flesh will take over. And I'll be nothing nice. And see, that's what people don't want to admit. If I didn't have God and the Holy Ghost down up in me every day, you probably would not like me. For real. Like, because you're not about to play in my face. You're not. I show people what they missing all the time. Hey, niece. Yes, for real. Don't let it linger. Deal with it. I'm trying to click through all y'all comments. I need to get convo going because my anxiety don't play that. See, and that's another thing. Yeah, some people are not good at just letting things linger because then it gives you too much time to create scenarios in your head overthink stuff, overanalyze, and I'm an overthinker definitely. I overanalyze everything. Because I think too far. I think too far ahead for some people. So my conversation can go way like my conversation can go somewhere. You'd be like, girl, what we just talking about? Pepper steak and rice. Why are we talking about the blood of the lamb now? Like for real, like my conversations just go places talking about the simplest things. So I can't deal with stuff lingering. I got to talk about it. Alexander said, I'm the opposite, whereas I don't want to talk. That's something I'm trying to overcome now. Listen, it's a task because it's easier to just to avoid things, right? It's easier to just walk away and avoid it. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I think even that's a buildup, right? If you don't talk about it and you hold it in, eventually you're probably going to pop, and it's probably going to be on somebody that doesn't even deserve it. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be looking at you like, I just asked you to make me a t-shirt. Like so it's a work in progress, but definitely I would say just just be aware of your approach to whoever you're approaching to talk about a situation with. And then just go from there. Just be honest and say this is just how you feel. You're being honest. You're not trying to be disrespectful um, or offensive, but you want to express how you feel. You gotta let that out. You gotta let that out. My flesh do be fleshing. She gotta chill. Yeah, the flesh be fleshing. If you don't allow God to take over, the flesh gonna be fleshing. I'm gonna use that niece. Flesh gonna be fleshing. Meet social needs, bold and boundaries on deck. Yes, only with God can I deal. Okay. I love that. Bold and boundaries on deck. Okay. The boundaries is on deck. You gotta have boundaries. I may need to steal this topic. Come, I be right over there tuned in at the self checkout. All right, that's what that means, y'all. Just in case y'all don't know, TSC the self checkout show. That's my brother Willie Taylor. He do this too, and he's helped me. He really encouraged me and helped me to start this. So I give him some credit for me being able to do this and being consistent. He paved the way. I was seeing him and he inspired me to go ahead and do what I have been sitting on for a couple years. So yes, talk away, bro, because we probably need a continuation from this anyway. You know how we do. Only supposed to be on here 45 minutes with y'all. It never it's never 45 minutes. Carl, you say that's you. Yes, it's all connected in your head. Look, I'm gonna pray for you, niece. Okay. Carla said, kill them with kindness. Yes, I can agree now. That's what I try to do now. But back then, that's not how I was thinking. In them early 20s and some of the late 20s, okay? Uh, that's not how I was thinking. I wasn't trying to kill with kindness. I'm just gonna tell you how I feel because you try to play in my face. Because like I said, a lot of times I don't bother nobody. People just think because I'm little and I look all meek and humble that they could just say anything doing because like I don't understand sometimes why people think they can say something to you and then when you respond, they're like, oh, that it's like, did you just hear what you just said to me? I'm not trying to play victim, but did you just hear what you said to me? And now that I didn't went clean off on you, you're in shock. The people be delulu, okay? The people be delusional sometimes. It depends because if it's an offense or someone crossed me, let's deal with that now. Because if I don't, you may feel like you can do it again. Exactly. Exactly. It's definitely a bad buildup. See? Hop on. I sure will. I will hop on with you Monday. I will hop on with you Monday, bro. I'm free. Yep. You still listening? People think being kind is sugarcoating stuff, but it ain't. I could be kind. Exactly. Um, Now, I think it's a fine line between being kind and sugarcoating, and I think it's all in the person you're dealing with. Hopefully, you know this person. Because let's be clear, these are people that you probably interact with on a regular, that you have to have these interactions with, these conversations with. Because if it's a complete stranger, I owe you nothing. Like, I owe you nothing. I don't care. So the way I say it, because like customers, when I used to work in retail and customer service, baby, let me tell you, that's why I changed jobs every few months, because you're not going to disrespect me. The customer is not always right. You're not gonna come and throw nothing up at my counter or throw no money at me and think I'm not gonna throw your ish right back. If y'all don't like how I'm handling this, do not put me on this cash register, because ain't nobody about to do me like that. I don't care who they are and how much I make per hour. I'm not a peasant, and I won't be spoken to like that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just, it's all about respect. I respect everybody, strangers, everybody. Like, if I first meet you, I got nothing but respect for you, because I don't know you to not like you or disrespect you. So if that changes somewhere down the line, that means something has happened that made me start treating you this way. And it's not no match, because a lot of people say, "Oh, don't match energy." You don't put. It's not matching energy. It's reacting. It's responding to you. That's it. I'm not matching your energy, because once I say what I said, that's going to be it. You know what I'm saying? Once I say what I said, that's going to be it. It ain't going to be it ain't going to be none of that. So it doesn't matter how it come out at the time. If I ain't checking for you and I don't care about you, to be honest, and I'm just being honest, y'all, because I know we're supposed to be kind to everybody. So like I said, I'm respectful and kind. But once you disrespect me or start being funny, I'm not gonna keep acting funny. I'm gonna leave you where you at. But if you offended me and it's something I need to say to you, I'm gonna say that. I can still say it in a kind way and hope that you take it right, but don't push me. I really, that's why I say I'm intentional. I really try to be intentional to be a better person, to be kind. Even with things that say, like we say, the sugarcoating things. I don't believe in sugarcoating. I didn't grow up in a household where things got sugar coated, so I'm sorry. That's just I I need to. We got to say what it is, because guess what? The world don't sugarcoat nothing, and I feel like not just Black people. That's just like a Christian thing across the board. You try to teach and preach things that it's raw. Like, the world give it to us raw. Why are we sugarcoating things for our people? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. And I'm gonna just tell you what it was. So you won't do it again. Okay. Matching energy to me is dealing with you where you at. Either at a distance or with boundaries. Exactly. Meeting you where you at. I'm meeting you where you at for this moment. This is not my character. I don't do this with everybody but you. Because the way you said what you said to me, this is how I'm handling you. This energy that I'm giving you stays here. It's not gonna spill over to the next person. That was exactly just for you. Okay. Yes, Sissy. Thank you for saying that about matching energy. It's simply responding to or reacting. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, KV in the house. Pastor Vasa. Speak, woman of God. Hallelujah. 100% no sugarcoating. Exactly. Exactly. I tried it, y'all. I tried it. It don't even sound right coming out of my mouth trying to sugarcoat stuff. It's just not me. And everything ain't for everybody. So I can understand if people can't receive me. I'm just not for you. I know my purpose in ministry is to preach the word of God. And everybody's not going to like how I bring the word of God. But just know, when I'm bringing the word, it is directly from God. And he's going to give it to me the way I need to give it to the people that need to hear it from me. So if you're not receptive, because I'm not disrespectful, again, I have wisdom, um, and I understand that God operates in excellence. So I have discernment. So when God tells me to say something the way that I say it, and I'm speaking of now, because again, I wasn't this spiritually mature 10 years ago. But now, if I'm going to say something to you and I'm ministering like I'm doing now, I feel like that's why I wanted to start this podcast, not just to run my mouth. It's part of my ministry is to help encourage and inspire whoever needs to hear it. I'm not for everybody. So if you in here, you're a sophisticated ratchet, you're gonna understand how I'm relating the messages because you're a sophisticated ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Our spirits are connected some type of way, even through this screen. Our spirits are connected. You can understand what I'm saying without me having to explain everything to not hurt your feelings. You know, you get it. So those are the people God is gonna bring to me that can understand that, because people learn differently, people receive differently. I understand that, but everybody is not for everybody. I'm okay with that. Somebody said, believe every story you heard about me. Whatever I did was me, and it was most likely justified. What niece, I can't really say that because you know people be lying. People be lying. And everybody don't got discernment, so they just see one thing and take it a whole nother way and make up their own story from a child, and they be totally off. Okay. Bro said I ain't wrong. You hear me? I appreciate you. I'm a sensitive thug. Talk to me nice. Yep, friend, you definitely a sensitive thug. But what's crazy is when the thug dizzle out, only the people that know you and love you treat you accordingly. Cause that's how I am. We all sensitive thugs. Cause baby, if I really care about you and you hurt my feelings, I'm not gonna tell you in front of everybody, but I'm gonna put you to the side and I'm gonna tell you that you hurt my feelings. And I'm only gonna cry in front of you. I'm not gonna cry in front of everybody, but I'm gonna tell you that you hurt my feelings. Okay. They do be exaggerating, but it do be me. God still. Y'all pray for my niece, okay? Just call. You could say her Facebook name. Z's are the Lord know who that is. Holler my niece name out in your prayer tonight, okay? Pastor Twan. You know, I'm not talking to you. Tell me, am I preaching? Nope. I'm not talking to you. I'm gonna let everybody know right now. I'm not talking to you. Yeah, you on late. I started at 8 o'clock, but you can log out, okay? Because my ass just went down from being swell on Sunday. I'm not talking to you. Nope. Please do. I've been working on me. I know you have, niece, and I love you. I love you, niece, and you doing your thing down there. Keep God first. You got it. It's about some what I do. Y'all know this man. I'm gonna just tell y'all a little snippet from Sunday. I ain't gonna give y'all too much, but the Lord, y'all know when they said the Lord whooped you. I got a whooping Sunday. And it's because I started a little bit with the podcast, but there's other things that I need to do in ministry, and I've been procrastinating. And basically, God told Pastor Twan to tell me that, and I don't like how he told me that. Look, this is a perfect example, y'all. I don't like how he said that to me. I don't like how he said that to me. Love you, niece. Don't listen to him. Nope. I ain't gonna listen to him say, look, listen, I was slain. I don't know how long I was down on that floor, prostrate, okay? Got up, lashes halfway off, all my makeup was gone. I think I had one eyebrow left. I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't do nothing but come home and go to sleep. I was supposed to go to brunch or somewhere to get some good old food. That was my plan after church. And I came to church late. It wasn't on purpose, but I came late. And still, the Lord said, "Oh, you thought because you came late, I forget." That's what had happened. That old pressure, I felt that pressure Sunday. And Pastor Twan kicked it off. He brought the word, and the Lord used him. The Lord did use him. I appreciate you, Pastor Twan, but I ain't talking to you. Yep. So Back to overcoming. So what I listen, you had some good flow service. The flow, okay, the flow. Thank God for for the intercessors. They was holding the sister down, literally. Okay, because when I got up, my shoes was off. I don't know who took my shoes off. Yeah. Mm-mm. So overcoming by our testimonies. What I wanted to get back to when we were talking about how we approach people and sugarcoating and all that. What I wanted to get to was we overcome by our testimonies. That's just not biblically. It's biblical, but I feel like the way that that's broken down is once you give your testimony. Um, oh, you took my shoes off, friend. That's what you saying. Me too. Well, who was hitting the bottom of my feet? I got questions. I'm calling you after this. Um, when you give your testimony, you pretty much take away the leverage people think they have over you of what they know about you and your mistakes or your lessons. You know what I'm saying? When you say it out of your mouth, it's like it's dead now. Because I've already overcome it. I admitted it. I told the whole world. So now what can you do? Because now you can't use it or hold it against me. What else you got? Because that's the type of person. Yeah, I'm a very transparent person. My close friends will tell you I tell too much of my business. That's why I only got a handful of friends because you can't tell everybody your business. But I'm very transparent. So when I make a decision, I made it for me. And whether you think it's wrong or not, I'm still gonna take accountability. You're gonna feel the way you feel, but I'm not denying anything. So when I say I did this, whether you like it or not, I did this. So now what? Because once you go tell the other person that I did it, it's not doing any harm to me anymore because I already let it out. I already overcame it. I'm not ashamed of it. So if it comes up again, oh, you had a baby at 17? Yep, sure did. My son is 18, no child. He's graduated with honors. He's going to be successful. Real estate, Barbara. No, he's not going to a 4-year university. I didn't have no post to put up today about what decision he made or what college he was going to. But guess what? My son has a plan. And because he's anointed and he's gifted, I already know he's going to be successful. That's how I come back at people. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah. And that was 18 years ago. What are you saying now? Because it's 18 years later, and my 18-year-old is doing very well. And not only is he going to be successful, he still has a relationship with God. That is the most important thing. That is the most important thing for me. I know my child know God. Okay? He's saved. Okay? His nickname was Shouting John. He gonna give it to you. Okay? That's that's what I'm proud of. So you throwing teen pregnancy at me does absolutely nothing. I have 2 businesses that are rolling. Okay? So what else you got? What else you got? You hear me? I should have known that's who that was. Period. Yes, no other choice but to be. Shouting John. I told that yes. I didn't even know you put this in here before I saw this. And so when people try to come at you about what you did, what your past was, how many mistakes you made, whether it was divorce, because that was another thing. Let me tell you. Listen, that'll be I can't even get deep into that. Okay. Listen, without fail, he gonna tap them feet. You hear me? He gonna tap them feet. Give it to him. Yes, Sissy, proud of my baby too. Yay! Yes, we so proud of our chitterlings. Baby, if I told you the stuff people say about me and my kids, even now it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. It's like people have make up these scenarios in their head and don't be knowing none. They think they know what they see on social media. They think they know what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? But you can't come and tell me nothing about me and think I'm going to feel bad about it. You can't go and say nothing about me to somebody else and think it's going to change anything about me or to think it's going to change what God has for me. Because while you over there talking, God is still moving. God is still blessing. God is still elevating. God is still using me. God is still anointing me. So whatever you think should have knocked me down, I'm still here and I'm still standing 10 toes down. Okay. He already succeeded. Everyone's path is different. You did good, mama. Thank you, Ty. I appreciate that. Thank you. And yes, everybody's path is different. You know, just like I was gonna say, you might not have been a teen mom, or you might not have to go through a divorce. You know, because people will tell you you can't say nothing about marriage if you've been divorced. So I ain't got nothing to say in the 5 years I was married because it didn't last. But you still over here married for 20 plus years and still don't know your spouse. All right. I already know what I did. God know what I did. Lesson learned. No regrets. Now what? Exactly. Because it's like, now what? Once you tell people, okay, you tell people my business, what did that do for you? If you tell people about me and my bad decisions, what does that do for you? Petty and jealous. For real. Yes. Proud father. Yes. We have an amazing son. Yes. Make it make sense. And that's what I'm saying. That's how you have to leave people where they are. Because if you really think about it, if people are taking the time out to discuss you and your mistake or your bad decision that you already overcame, because it happened years ago or a while ago, you know what I'm saying? Even if it wasn't years ago, it could have been 2 months ago. You can't put a timestamp on when someone changes, especially if you don't know them. Lies, because divorce, if you pay attention, will definitely teach you something. Hello. If you pay attention, though, you have to pay attention. If you pay attention, it will teach you something. It will teach you what you like, what you don't like. You have to do a self-reflection. You really do. And if anybody else in here been divorced, you will understand that. Baby, let me tell you something. I know what I can tolerate. I know what I can't. And I married young, but that didn't mean anything. I learned about me. Because it's not all about the other person when you get a divorce. It takes two for anything. I don't care what anybody says, but you got to deal with you. So if anything you take to walk away from a divorce, I hope nobody else ever has to deal with that. Because it's not a easy or a good thing to deal with, but it's just like any other crucial traumatic experience. You either learn from it. It's sink or swim. You either learn from it or sit in it. And I've never been that type of person to just sit in my mess. Baby, I dump it and I get off the pot. You hear me? Ain't no sitting on it. It stank. Okay? Gotta keep moving. You learn from it and keep it moving. If you didn't learn nothing from going through something like that, then I pray that your next experience, Lord has grace. Okay? May the grace be with you. God's grace. Okay? So yeah, like, make sure y'all stand 10 toes down. Don't let your past decisions be a weight on you. Don't worry about what other people gonna think about you. I mean, I could tell y'all so much. I could tell y'all so much. I'm better after my divorce, and now know I was a good husband before with flaws, but next time I'm gonna be somebody's dope husband. Say that. Say that. Yes, I appreciate you, bro. This is good stuff. But let me go back. Look, listen, because I feel the same way. I'm like, my husband is gonna love me. Like, you know, that saying when they're gonna be like, when they say, I love you so much, I'll drink your bath water. I always thought that was like the most nastiest thing to compare to saying how much you love somebody, because I don't think I ever love nobody that much. Is that love? Um, but that's how much he gonna love me. He gonna say that. He gonna be like, I'll drink your bath water. But it's I learned so much. Like, and having God in your life with that too, it's like it's that just put the cherry on top. You're already an amazing person, and then you got God too, which means you're following God. You're allowing God to lead you. You hear His voice. You have discernment, so you know how to cover your spouse. You know how to pray for your spouse. You know how to communicate with your spouse. You know how to you know how to love your spouse because you have communication. Y'all know each other love language. It's good, good, good. Hi, mommy. Y'all say hi to my mommy. The Y'all, this is the sophisticated of the sophisticated, okay? Y'all think I'm sophisticated. Y'all need to know where I get it from, okay? Antoinette, aka Two Mommy. All right? That is the original. The originator can't be duplicated. Sophisticated. My mama, y'all. Say hey to my mama. Yes, it's gonna be true love because they gonna love me. They, and I'm saying they like I'm gonna have multiple husbands, y'all. Woo! That'll be another subject. If it wasn't a sin, would you have more than one spouse? Mm, let's talk about it. We gonna say that for another okay? Because I can say some stuff. My husband won't be able to live without me. Period. Hey to mommy. I can hear her saying that now. Ma, you hear Takara. Takara said, hey to mommy. Hey bestie. My Alexandria White, that's Snow. Cause I know she don't know your other name, Snow. So she gotta know who that is. Carla said, no, just one. Do you believe in polyamory? uh, do I believe in polyester? Hey, cousin, he said, depending on what country you live in. See, y'all about to start a whole nother conversation. I told y'all we're gonna say that for another episode because we can't get on that. Let me tell you something. It's a double standard when it comes to that because if a woman say that she wants two husbands, instantly people gonna think she nasty. And to be honest, that wouldn't even be the reason why I would want two husbands. Like somebody gonna be lacking. So nope, you know how you gonna tell me what I want? You don't believe in polygons? Stay tuned for polygamy or not. Period. Okay, because we gonna talk about it. Because outside of us being Christians, let's be honest. Okay, let's be honest. Would you want two spouses? Think about the benefits from it. Or you think it'll just cause more turmoil? Because of course everybody would have to have be on the same page. But we gonna talk about it. Because I want to hear what the people got to say. We're gonna talk about that. But yes, let's go back to being overcomers, okay? Not polygamists. No. Y'all really not into this, huh? Huh. Not two spouses. Mama said not two spouses. See, that's my friend. Cause I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If it wasn't a sin, I would probably consider it. I would do a trial run. So let's not get married yet. Let's just see how this work out. Cause what if you got like two people that you love and they both you benefiting from both? If you can have both, that's like the best of both worlds. Wherever one's lacking, the other one is. Yeah, no, okay. I'm losing y'all. Time up. I mean, a husband and a boyfriend when I get sick of him. But but that's what I'm saying. It's right there. I guess that'll be like up to you to have discussion if all y'all live in the same house or not and stuff like that. But yeah, somebody will be lacking though. I probably would have to allow um I probably would have to allow one of them to have like a girlfriend on the side or something because I'm not about to be active with both of y'all. Like you're gonna have to split it up. It's gonna be quarterly. It's time to go to bed for me. It's time to go, y'all. It's time to go. Listen, we are all overcomers, okay? We have overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. Nobody can take our story away from us. Nobody can change you. Nobody can make you stay in your past. Your setback was a setup for your comeback. So don't let people that dwell on your setback, just make sure they're not involved in that comeback. Okay. Don't let them reap the benefits of that comeback since they so focused on the setback. Let them set on back there. Let them keep on setting on back there. Okay. They can't be a part of the comeback. All right. Jesus done forgave us already. It's above me now. It's gonna have to be too many rules. Yeah, we have to be a lot of rules. That's what would be like a no for me. It's too much conversation that got to be had. We can have a housemate, not a housemate, a concubine. Yes, quarterly, honey. Y'all gotta love sophisticated chats. They sophisticated chats. They what other people already think. Say what other people already think. It says. I'm just saying that's what I'm here for. Cause y'all can't be acting like now. You know we all love God. I love God. You don't love God. What's up with you? Like we love God, but this is just healthy conversation. Okay, that's all we doing. We just talking. That don't mean it's gonna happen. Cause I'm definitely just talking. I cannot deal with two men, y'all, and they wouldn't be able to deal with me. I still wouldn't be enough for the both of them. Like it's too much. So, but we definitely gonna talk about it. Okay. Um. So yeah, we overcomers, y'all. Stay positive. Stay focused. We are not our mistakes. We have learned our lessons. Yes, we are human. And we're going to probably make some more mistakes and have some bumps down the road. But if we stay, Molly DeMay, if we stay focused, even through our lessons, God is with us. Y'all know I'm always going to push God. Whether you believe in him or not, we're going to talk about him on this page right here. All right. Because I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you? So I'm definitely going to push God. Okay. So keep God. I know it's cliche, but keep God first. Talk to him every day. I'm telling y'all, I'm intentional every day. My prayer every day is asking God to just help me be a better person. Help me. Help me stay calm. Excuse me. Help me to be able to accomplish those hard, difficult conversations that need to be had and to remain honest no matter what. Okay. We overcame, y'all. Keep telling your testimony. Don't be ashamed. You are not your mistakes. Again, I say that. We had lessons, not losses. Much love, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all know we right back here. Oh, I do it every time, y'all. Well, I need somebody to remind me about this doggone post. Oh, let me go find. I gotta find my page to post. There we go. I gotta post the link for the Mother's Day brunch. Y'all see that behind me? Mother's Day. Hold on, let me move this banner. Mother's Day brunch, bubbles and disco, y'all. We gonna have a good old time. May 12th, 12 to 4. That is on Mother's Day. Okay. That is on Mother's Day. We're gonna have a good old time. Bring out your 70s disco fits because we dancing. All right. And there's a best dress contest as well. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets. They are available on Eventbrite. I'm about to post the link in the comments now. Oh Jesus. All right, there we go. And yeah, y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets. We're gonna have a good old time. Come out with me. I'm also thinking about doing a live podcast that day at the brunch. I'm thinking about it, y'all, because we do have some audience interactions where we're gonna have some trivia going on, some Mother's Day trivia. So it's gonna be really fun. And yeah, I need y'all to get y'all ticket and show up, but we definitely gonna interact. I'm thinking about recording it as a live podcast. We're gonna have some Q&As, we're gonna have some trivia. So it's gonna be a good old time. The food gonna be good, the drinks is going to be floating, okay, libations. We're going to celebrate the mothers. We love our mothers, the ones that have passed, the ones that are here. We're celebrating them for being an impact on our lives and being great mothers. I can't wait to celebrate my mom. I talk to her all the time. She knows I love her, but on this day she get a little bit extra and she love it. So that's what we doing, y'all. So make sure y'all come on out. I'm about to pin this. So if y'all need to come back to it, I think it should stay at the top of the conversation. So I pinned the post. Make sure y'all click on it. Get them tickets. They still available. Sell us out, y'all. Okay? Sell us out. Hey, Chris, you came in talking about you ain't did nothing to nobody. Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all. I'm gonna see y'all Sunday. I got something to say. And I ain't talking about intercession. Okay? I got something to say. I told you I'm still, look, my lash is finally back on point from Sunday, y'all. It's crazy. I had to get some new lashes. It's crazy. But again, we overcomers, y'all, aka Sophista Ratchets. I love y'all. Y'all gonna meet me right back here next week, Wednesday, so we can chit chat some more. I love y'all so much for supporting me. I appreciate it so much. Remember to like, share, subscribe, tag the people, follow me, whether it's YouTube or Facebook. Hit that notification bell on YouTube so you will get notifications when I go live or post any other videos. And lastly, I told y'all I'm going to be recapping the new season that is premiering this Saturday of Love and Marriage Huntsville, one of my favorite reality shows. It's going to be a good old juicy season if y'all ain't seen that trailer. If you do not know about it, get to know it, binge watch it. I'm going to do my recaps on Sunday evenings since the show comes on Saturday night. I'm going to be recapping on Sunday. So I need y'all to tap in with me to go over that too, because I want to hear what y'all got to say. If y'all watch this, y'all going to have something to say if y'all watch this show. Black people doing real big things, okay? These are successful Black married couples. They actually show them and what they do for their careers, you know, and how they became successful. But in between all that, it be a little drama. And I be here for it because I don't want that drama in my life. So I just watch it on TV. So I'll be doing the recaps on Sundays. The first episode comes on this Saturday at 8 p.m. on OWN Network. You can binge watch it. Look it up. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay? So until then, actually, if you tune in, I'll be back Sunday evening to recap the first episode. So meet me here next Sunday live. All right? I think I'm going to go live at 7, but I'll let y'all know because I'm going to post it. So tune in, y'all, okay? Make sure y'all catch up and watch the show. Y'all gonna love it. I promise you. I will not steer y'all wrong. So that's it for Sophista Ratchet Chats tonight. I love y'all. I appreciate the support. I'll see y'all Sunday, and then we back here Wednesday for some more chit chat down in that chatterization. Love y'all. Have a good night.